Hello YouTube world, my name is Nicholas Montez and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to have y'all back together again. And in today's video, we're going to be reviewing the first movie that I'm reviewing for this series called Journey to the Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore. And with that said, we're actually going to be reviewing the Harry Potter films and the Fantastic Beasts films, basically the entire wizarding world. But before we get started with that, I think it's very clear we need to go over the films that I have watched. But also, there is one movie that I have seen, and I technically did not log it, which is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. But I will be doing it when I review Harry Potter in the Deathly Hallows Part 1 this week. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started reviewing some of the Harry Potter films I have reviewed already. So obviously this is the first movie that is in the series, and I actually enjoyed this movie. I thought that it felt a lot like Doctor Strange, except a little bit more of wizardry, and I thought the special effects were pretty good. The introduction to all the characters were nice. You actually kind of felt the introduction to Harry's character was great, and it was just a nice little setup for the entire franchise for me. And then we get into the second movie, and I feel like it does better on everything. Introducing the flying car, introducing all of this stuff, and I think it just does so much better with all of that stuff. And I kind of feel like that it just does better with everything. It does start out a little bit weird because he's with the Muggles family, and then they bring him to the Weasels family, and then it just turns into this whole story. And I actually liked it what we got, so it actually turned into a pretty good movie I enjoyed. And then we get into this movie, and this is easily my favorite of the Harry Potter films. It's exciting, you care about the characters, you care about the story, and you also just like the time travel elements that go throughout it. And throughout it, you actually care about all the characters that's happening, and it's just fun, and I like how dark it is. So, it's just probably the best Harry Potter film ever. Now let's get into Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. So going into this movie, I was a bit worried because I technically did not see two Harry Potter films before this. I did see Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which I will talk about next week, but this is actually a pretty good film. I think what it does pretty nicely is that it has some cool emotions. It has some exciting stuff that sets you up for some other Harry Potter movies. For the first final ones, for the next two, and I think it does good with that stuff. There's definitely some awesome music. I don't really remember much of it because I feel like it's a little bit too long, but I love that we actually get to explore more of Voldemort's dark past. And that's kind of like the interesting stuff of this movie. So for me, that stuff actually works. So I actually liked what they did with that. With that, let's just move on to the bad now. And And the first thing you can say about this movie is that it's just too long. That's really a main problem throughout all these movies, throughout all the Harry Potter films, is that they're just too long. I mean, obviously I could sit through all of them, but it's like, it's just too long that I'm not sure if I could stay through it. It's too long. They need to short it down or something. Like, I understand, like, they're trying to make this, like, the end game of all these movies, but, like, seriously, you have to make it shorter. But, the story was kind of confusing. There was a lot going on. It definitely kind of focused on a lot of things, and I guess that's what it did. But overall, I did enjoy it. I did like it, and it's another solid Harry Potter movie. So that's my review for Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Before I give my final score, be sure to comment down below. What were your thoughts on Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince? Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate it? Right in between? Just let me know. What were your thoughts down below? With that said, let's get all my scores. Alright, that's it for my scores. We're not done here yet. We'll have one more thing to do before we end this video, and that's to see where does Half-Blood Prince rank in my Harry Potter ranking. So let's get started ranking these movies. Alright, so that's it for my scores. Thank you guys as well as my updated ranking. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All my social media stuff is in the about section over there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.